Hello everyone, this is Janet from Mixed Media Mama. Thank you so much for coming back, and it is out. David's new collection, Hinged to the Past. It is out to the stores and will be out on the website shortly. Oh, I am so excited. This was a very fun collection. He just really works so hard on his collections, on making and designing each piece, and this is no different. As you have seen, we have 4 new journals, 2 passports and 2 extra large journals, and the colors are fantastic. But as you know, me being mixed media, I gotta get my goops in there, and this is no different. I wanted to use the stencils. It's the journal stencils number 6, I believe. I will put all of that information down, all the numbers, everything down below in the description box. But what I did, I just want to kind of show you what I am doing. This is a total work in progress. It is not done. Maybe this, but it hasn't quite spoken to me that it is totally done. But you're coming along on the ride, so here we go. It is the Stonewashed Gray Passport Journal. And what I did is that I took one of the stencils, and you can kind of see the design of it. It's like that ornate design. It's just such a gorgeous design. And I used Tim Holtz transparent paste. I put it through on both sides because I wanted the gray to come through on the journal. Once it was totally dry, just let it set overnight. Once it was totally dry, I then came back with Finnabair waxes. That is what I use. I have pretty much her whole collection. I like it because it is so versatile. However, anytime you're using a wax, unless you gesso back over it, it usually will not take any water-based colors or products to put on top of the wax. So wax is always the last thing you put on top. I knew I only wanted to put wax on this gorgeous texture. And so what I did, I used 2 colors. I used Finnabair's Black Gold because it had a really, and you can kind of see the darkness. It just shadowed. It just gave a little bit of shadow here because I really wanted to have that luscious gray in the cover to stand out. So I just really kind of went around only where the texture paste was. Then I came back with the gold, and I just really highlighted the tops of the ridges of the texture of the design. And that is what you get here. I just love it. And it does not matter to me, is, you know, you can kind of see the gold, a little bit of gold in the valleys. That's okay with me. I don't mind that a bit. And of course I went around on the edges just to kind of grunge it up. Just a little bit of grunge up there on the edges. So it really is a work in progress, but I really like how it has come out. It is not done. It just doesn't seem complete to me. I need something else, but I will just set on it for a bit and let it speak to me. One side's a little bit more thicker, and then the other side, but this is the front. And of course, then on the inside, there's the pockets. That was just a fantastic idea of putting those pockets. Those, love those. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do, but hey, that's it so far. I have made some pages, just a few to go in, and I want to show you that next. This next one, I wanted to use the hinges, and of course I just love pockets. I want to have all kinds of pockets. And so this was no different. I absolutely loved, let's see if I can get up a little closer, loved David's detail. Oh, good night. It is just beautiful. The detail of that lace pattern. And I wanted that to be kind of the front of the opening. And you can see there's hinges. And yes, I did so, because that's what I do. This was kind of made into like a door plate, but this little piece just slides right into underneath. So I only attached it up here and down here. This seam right here, this sewing just really just holds the butterflies in. Excuse me. So this is kind of like the closure, this little piece, and this is part of his stamp. And I stamped and inked and water splattered, and it just gave it a nice little grunge. So it just slides right in and holds that shut. So as I open it up, make sure I'm in the frame, you can see the inside of the detail of that. It is just so, so beautiful. And it doesn't bother me. I can see the white because of the door plate, the butterfly door plate. And I used hello for one of his stamps. Excuse me. Here is that beautiful, oh, beautiful flowers in the vase. I have a set of Tim Holtz Distress Spritz, and I painted it. I fussy cutted this out, and then I came back and I just painted the spritz in there to give a little bit different color. I know there are flowers out there that actually grow like this, especially roses, and I just went, And so therefore I painted the vase in the same, a little heavier, because I wanted to have the vase more prominent as a solid, but it's just so pretty. I love that. But you can see the sparkle with the flowers too. And of course then on the background, it's just one of the journal sleeves, one of the squares. I cut that out of the coffee dyed paper. And then I'm going to bring it up close. You can see all the stamping I did. I took that big rose, rose stamp, and it's the one that has the script and the R with the circle and all of that. And I just wanted to have that in the background. And then, of course, I used that beautiful number little stamp on the other stamp set. And I just love them, of course, sewed together. And this little beautiful lady took the outside of the frame is one of the journal, sorry, brain's not working, the journal sleeves frames. And before I did that, I took a piece of the soft finish cardstock, and I used probably 3 colors of oxides and just really grunged that piece up. And it's the technique is you squish the oxide down onto your mat, spritz some water, run your fingers through, and dip in, dry it, dip in, dry it type of thing. That type of a technique on the whole sheet. So I have plenty of leftover to use in future projects. But that is what the frame, and then I just cut the frame out and put it on top of the picture. And of course just as an example, you can put your own picture in there, but it just works out. She's just peeking around. Love that. Love that. And it just folds right back in here. And I made this size to fit into the extra large journal. So that will go into the extra, and it is able to just be glued right onto a page. So this is just a nice little ephemera tuck envelope or tuck spot for pictures. The next one is actually something that will fit into this. And I love making tags and putting them into tuck spots and everything like that. So I really, there again, I took a little bit of I wanted to make a tall tag. And you can see it's just a little bit taller than the tag that is in the kit. So I cut this piece out of soft finish cardstock, and I too used the stencils, but only in blue. And then I came back and I did the exact same thing in those same colors of blue, of stamping with the script on that rose stamp, just stamped a little bit. And you can just possibly see a little bit of that stamp here and maybe down here. I tried to stick with the blues because that's really what I wanted, to have that theme of blues and grays because of the color of the cover. This circle and all of these stamps are within the kit. The circles are within the kit. It is on the journal sleeves, I believe. Yeah, it's in the circle is a little cutout of the journal sleeves set, I'm going to say. Then, of course, the butterflies. And the butterflies I stamped there again. I inked everything up, dried everything, stamped it with black, and then cut. Oh, these are just the greatest. One stamp, one cut on the phrases. Love that. And you can see the rose. This is part of the rose. It is so nice to use bits and pieces, parts of stamps to make it your own. You don't have to use the whole thing. You can use just a little section of that stamp or of that die cut. It's just really, really, but I made this into a tuck spot right here, and you will see it as I open it up. It is just kind of a two unique, it's two separate pages here, but I'm just going to show you. I love the stamps, the journal phrase stamps. And so I have strips of fabric, old vintage fabric, and so I just stamped it right on to the fabric, and I made it, I wanted to incorporate it. I loved the fraying of all of that, and I wanted just to incorporate all of that into as a page. Why not? Why not? And then this one right here is like a little belly band, and this one is a tuck spot. And then used the leftover of butterflies that I had as a tag. Here's another one, a little bit bigger. And that's the bigger one that fits into that belly band. And here is, and this is just to show you that, isn't she cute? And the little tab in the sets, and some fiber and fabrics, some journal area if you want, and it just fits right into that. You can see it from this side and you can see it from that side. So this is still a work in progress. I'm not sure that I'm done with this page, but I wanted to show you, I think that the work in progress is just as important as the finished product. It's really the journey, not the result. Love that. I will do this a little bit different. This thing took a long time because I embossed it with the glazes. Next time I will probably emboss a bigger sheet with the glaze, then cut it. Sometimes it takes a little while before I get things. But I really love, and I'm going to turn it this way so you can see. I love the look. In the background, I just stenciled. I took a coffee dyed paper, cut it all out, and then embossed glaze using Tim Holtz glazes to give that really grungy look. That took a while, but hey, that's okay. And then this, I see my little antenna bent down, but it's just and of course here's this beautiful ornate. I love that. Just to show, I just used the backing of it. I wanted to give a little journal space. I like that little tear there. I did that for a reason. And I just put that right back in there. And that is it. That is it. It is still a very much a work in progress, but I love this. I love how it's all turning out. Love the blues, greens, and definitely kind of the reds. I like to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. It's always good to grow, isn't it? Wanted to share all of this, and there will be more pictures and videos to come. So thank you for coming along. Like and subscribe and let me know what you think. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.